done the brief demonstration for the CDISC. Okay, the CDISC, what we call the Clinical Data Interchange Consortium standards. So I will give you some brief idea what happened in the backend. Okay. So first, do you know about the clinical trials, right? What do you mean by clinical trials?
Clinical?
Trials. Clinical trials. So clinical trials are nothing but okay. So clinical trials are nothing but a scientific investigation of a pharmaceutical product or entity to evaluate the safety and efficacy, right? Okay. So
Yeah.
what will happen? So the any pharmaceutical company, what they will do? Okay, first, they will actually do some R&D on the molecule, and they will once that all the calculations done. Okay, so if the molecule is okay, then they will actually go for preclinical trials, right? They'll go for preclinical trials on animals. So once the preclinical trials are done, and then so again that the drug is working, so that means it is giving the good results. Then they will go for clinical trials. So clinical trials are nothing but scientific investigation of a pharmaceutical entity to evaluate the safety and efficacy. All right. So whenever so we need to actually get some regulatory check before we release the drug into the market. So right, according to the Mellett is a scientist. What he was defined in 1970s, the clinical trials can be divided into like phases, right?
Four
So phase one,
pieces.
phase two, and phase three, phase four, right? So you know very well
Yes.
about this one. So I'll give you like brief, so about this one. So what will happen in phase one? So for example, they are working for ABC pharmaceutical company, and they designed a drug called, for example, drug X. Okay, and it is actually designed to cure the asthma. Okay, designed to cure the asthma. So now what will happen here in phase one? So the sponsor will first, how do we conduct the clinical trial means they will conduct on the humans. The clinical will be conducted on the humans, and they require a site. Site is a hospital where the clinical trial will be done. Where the hospital, it is actually a hospital where we require the the investigators, principal investigators, that means doctors and nurses, and some pharmacy, okay, some diagnostic techniques would be required, and some ICUs. So phase one now. So what will happen in the phase one clinical trials means we required here healthy volunteers. What do you mean by healthy volunteers? Means healthily fit persons. They are not actually having any diseases, and we're not looking for any asthma, and we're just looking for the healthy volunteers. Okay, so the healthy volunteers, we required very less population, which is nothing but 32 maximum, and depends on the sponsor requirement based on the sample size collection, the derivations. And here, what they will evaluate is they simply evaluate the safety parameters. Safety is nothing but free of harms, and in phase one, it will also evaluate pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics techniques also evaluated. Okay, so once the phase one is completed, again they will actually start the phase two, in which so patients would be required, and the patients will be now asthma disease. Okay, so depends on the parameters. So might be like 1 year or 1 month, or so based on the sponsor guidelines. So we'll recruit the patients, which are asthma patients. And now what we do here, we required here minimum 100 to around 500, 400, 500. The patients we require. You here the phase two, the sponsor will evaluate efficacy parameters. Efficacy means effectiveness of the drug, how effectively the drug is working, so they will evaluate. And phase 3, what do you mean by phase 3? Again, we require patients and we require large population, around 1000 to 5000. And here both safety plus here end of phase 3. So the sponsor would they will submit all the reports to the regulatory. So if you want to sell your drug all over the world, so you need to fill the regulatory should be US FDA. Okay. After that, so once this any permission is coming, then again create case checks. So here pharmacovigilance people will mostly involve. They will write down some narratives and some casework should be done. Understand here up to here?
Yes.
Okay. So now the here phase 3 the sponsor will submit the regulatory. Understand? So now each and every phase wise we will be actually creating our operations. We will be start working on the programming and we're creating some outputs. Okay. So mostly so in order to initiate the clinical trial, what actually sponsor required is protocol.
Great.
Protocol is nothing
Okay.
but a document which contains how to conduct the clinical trial. It will be like all the documented which will be shared.
Fourth phase is pharmacovigilance.
Yes, pharmacovigilance.
Okay.
Okay, so the protocol would be it will be shared to the everybody from beginning of the clinical trial to for you also. So they will share it. So once the protocol is designed, so then they will actually normally create a CRF based on the protocol. Case report form will be designed. So case report form is useful to collect the data from the subject during the clinical trial. Okay, so protocol will contain like how we conduct the clinical trial, what are the clinical trial designs are there, how many subjects are we required, how many visits we required, how many tests we are going to do, what are the inclusion parameters, exclusion parameters, and some like how do we monitor the safety, how do we evaluate the safety, everything. The entire clinical trial will be documented in the protocol. So based on the protocol, so the CRF will be created where the investigator will collect the data from the patient protocol based on the protocol and based on the sponsor guidelines, we'll be creating ADAM guidelines. So in order to do that, we will again create a ADAM mapping and then we do the outputs and then validate it. Okay. So here the up to here, any question here?
In Adam also we should do programming.
Yes, we have to do, right? Okay, so everything will be programming now. Okay, so we'll be working on all the the creation of STTM outputs and ADAM outputs and TLLs. We'll be using the SAS software, so we'll be using the programming. Yeah.
Okay.
Now what we'll do is, so coming to the STTM is nothing but study data tabulation model. So based on the general observation classes, based on the data from screening to end of the clinical trial. So the CDISC was classified into some classifications. First one is special purpose category domains, which includes the demographic domain, comments domain, SC domains, and SV domain. Next one, interventions category domains. Interventions category domains. So these are all treatment related domains, which are exposure. So the first maybe the terminology may little hard to find out, but later we'll work on it. Concomitant medication and substance used, and then the exposure as collected and the procedures PR domains. Then next one we have events category, where so we have AE, adverse events, medical history, clinical events, disposition, and the deviation, protocol deviation, and healthcare endpoints. And the third, fourth one is findings category. So it is all laboratory related. There are n number of domains are added. So for example, I'm just explaining the LB, vital signs, physical examinations, questionnaires, and the ECG, which is nothing but EG, and and IE, DD. So etc. domains work. So I'll explain to all the domains. The tumor related, tumor identification, PK, PD, PK and PP, all the domains will be added. Apart from that, we do have some supplementary qualifiers domains, and then RELREC, REL, REC, and findings about these domains will be. And so we have the planned domains we can call TDM, trial design models. The trial design models are nothing but TA, TS, and TI, and TE, and TD. And these are all the domains will be explained in STTM. Okay, so what we have is we have some specifications, and I'll explain to all the every variable from the every domain. So for example, this is the demographic. So it is a CDISC guideline. So now we will actually clearly write down based on the raw data, based on the ACRF, we will write down a spec, we'll implement the metadata, then we will actually implement the program. So I will explain to you what all the variables, every variables, and label how do we, so attributes and control terminology. So what is the role and what are the CDISC nodes and what are the core, we will explain to you a little bit later on. So if you understand every, the guideline from the CDISC, then you will be able to work on the STTM implementation. The next one, Adams analysis data models, which are mainly depends on the sponsor requirement. So we will be actually working on ADSL. I'll explain the ADSL domain, and the BDS, which contains BDS means basic data structure. I'll explain a main domains ADLP, analysis data laboratory test results, and the ADVS, ADPS, and the. So I'm going to explain about non-BDS structure, which is ADAE and ADMH and ADDS. Okay, so all some examples of the domains will be explained. Coming to the TLGs, I'm going to explain to you on the tables and listings and graphs, so which includes some related one we have one study, the study related all the, for example, listings. These are all the listings. It's called subject profiles. So I will explain to you. It is very easy. So how do we exactly create the listings? Okay. So based on this specification, that means this mock shell, which is created by the backend, the sponsor. So basically, the biostatisticians will create, and we need to understand each and every page, and then according to that, we have to create some listing for the study. And then once we complete it, so we will be actually working on the tables, summary tables. I'm going to explain to you. So where we will actually working on some tables, like say for example, this one of the table. So how we actually populate the values, how do you get the count and percentage, I'll explain to you. For example, this is what we call subject accountability for all the subjects. So this is, for example, the safety table. So number of subjects enrolled, how many members are enrolled, and how many members are closed, and how many subjects are completed the study, how many members are withdrawn, what are the concerns will be getting count and percentage should be done. So I'll explain to you how do we actually create the tables and everything. So in the future process. So apart from this, I will explain to you. So apart from that, like how we exact. So I'll give you some basically some tasks. I'll provide you some tasks. So based on the task, you'll be completing all the programming, and then I will give the server access where you can access all the SAS programming, all the raw files, and you can start working on the programming. I'll see your programs every day, so we'll review and I'll give you some feedback also. The whole this training, it will take around 3 months of the training. Okay, so it will take 3 months time to completely working on it. So once we completed STTM domains around, so I'll cover almost all the important domains, like 25 to 30 domains I will explain. Okay, then Adams domains will be explained and tables and listings will be explained. Okay, yeah, that's it. Jwala, any questions now?
No.
Okay, so if so what we do is end of the STTM also we will actually work on it. Give me 1 second. So okay. So end of the STTM also will explain the ACR processing and define.xml and some project explanation with that. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to just